All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Go. Go.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Middle. Spot. Alert. No.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Rush in. Watch the twitch. Five wide. 52. Hey, here we go. SOS.
Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Manning to Barkley on the draw play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
70, Indy. You.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, here come the Bills, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, Bills.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now Darkwan. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's Darkwan. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To the air, Allen. It's caught. Jones. His 1st catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Flushed out right. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd down at the Giants' 15-yard line.
Mike, 52. You got it. 5-1. Hey, tight.
This give is to McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
52. Here we go. Check. Hey, tight.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New York set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From just shy of midfield, Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down.
31. Hey, we got 4 now. Hey, you. 31's the mic. Stay with your man.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds McCoy. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Allen, the left side completion to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Round 80. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Alert. 52's been marked, boys. 52. Watch the run. Hey, Charlie. You're trapped.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check 50. Check 52 to Mike. Touchdown, defense. Check. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Wahoo. Choose the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Ready? Mike 52. Regular. I'm coming after you.
Allen to throw once more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And again, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cody Latimer as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find John. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Get off the field. Check now.
Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 16, Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, tight. Middle. 31's the mark. Hey, tight.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 52.
On 2nd down now. It's McCoy. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Request to win. Let's go.
At their own 1-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base. Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. It's our time. It's our time. 5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 99 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and they, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This for his running back, McCoy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a give to McCoy running left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Switch. Alert, flare, Aaliyah. Flare.
They'll run with Darquan. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70 ending. All day, every day, any day. Off. 31's the mic. Watch the curl.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So they decline the penalty. Well, that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them, to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A
handoff to Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You can't block me. Get it.
A handoff. Barkley running left. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 4-yard line.
Mike Bartu. You're up. Give me that ball. Come on. Give me that ball.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down.
No, check that. We got Mike 50. Check that.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Beasley with it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Hey, 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 15 line. Watch the pass. Kill. General West. Hit it.
Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 1st down Giants on a pickup of 14. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Yo, 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 yo. Yo!
Now Saquon Barkley. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
We got him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Go. Get him. You got him. New Mike 52. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.